Hey y'all, apologize, I'm in the car and I'm traveling with my boys. We're gonna go see my mom for one night and my husband, he's playing a show. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys and tell you kind of some tips on how to get through your weekend and still be successful. So number one is going to be kind to yourself. That's really important. You want to be kind to yourself and know that we can't be 100% all the time. I mean, we want to strive for that, but we're human. We want to be social, especially on the weekends. We want to go out with our friends, our family. So it's totally okay. So don't beat yourself up about it because you're not going to just mess up everything with just one meal. Number two, plan ahead. When you plan ahead, you know, like I think I'm gonna go out tonight for dinner. You can kind of plan ahead early in the day, so you kind of know. Typically, when you go out to eat, you're gonna probably have abundance of carbs, fats, and protein no matter where you go. So for me, when I know I'm gonna go out to eat for dinner, then during the day I load up on my vegetables and I really focus on hitting my containers for the veggies, or most of them, fruits and veg, because then you kind of know that you've hit those, and those are really important nutrients to have. I also try to make sure that I'm hitting my proteins as well, in case the protein's not a great choice where I'm going, you know, it's not on the list, or it's you know, really small portion or something like that. So that's kind of where I aim, is if you can plan ahead, then sort of get your veggies and your fruits and maybe some proteins in before you go, so that you're really hitting your containers for the most part throughout the day. The third point is when you eat out, just do your best. I ate out a week ago, for example, with my family. We went to a pizza place and I was like, oh great. But I made the best choice I could. So there was a beautiful salad with lots of spring greens. So I definitely got my 2 green containers in with that, no problem. It was a balsamic dressing, so I thought that was pretty good. It had like cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, so the veggies were really good on that. And then I also chose, instead of a pizza, I chose their pastrami plate. So it had literally just lean slices of pastrami, whole grain mustard, and some homemade sourdough bread. And with the bread, right away I gave most of that away to my family, and then just had, you know, 2 tiny little pieces of the homemade bread that I would count as a carb. So I had my protein, I hit my veggies for sure, I hit my carb, and I probably had just a little bit of fat with the dressing on the balsamic. So you just kind of pick and choose and do your best. And then number 4, eating out. For us, I love Whole Foods. If I'm, you know, in a pinch and I need to do it real quick, I know that Whole Foods is a great option, because with their self-serve section, their pre-done section, you've got a beautiful salad bar. Most of it's organic, and they'll tell you exactly what's on the ingredients. So like hard-boiled eggs, cage-free eggs, blackened chicken, I see that a lot, and it's simply like chicken, salt, pepper, and spices. That's it. And you can kind of gauge and see what you're getting on your plate, and then usually, you know, you can stick pretty close to some good choices there. So I hope that really helps you. I don't necessarily bring my containers. However, for this trip that I'm doing right now, I'm just going down for a day to see my parents and my husband. So I'm staying at my mom's house, so I know, okay, well, I'm going to bring my containers because I'm actually going to her house. We'll have a couple of meals there, and I do want to stick to my goals as close as I can. But if I'm going out to a restaurant, that's just personal preference. I'm not going to pull out my containers, but you're certainly welcome to if you want to. That would be the best way to stay on track. So I hope these tips have helped you, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Bye.